Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome here if you're new. On today's video, I'm gonna quickly flip through my 2020 bullet journal so far. We are currently halfway through June, so this is all I have to show you, and you're gonna see that my bullet journal is not as detailed or decorated as some others. Not that I wouldn't like it to be like that, but because I don't really know how to draw or anything, and I just tend to keep my bullet journal really simple and really straight to the point, and just keep the things that I really need, the things that are actually helpful for me and that actually help me keep track of something that is actually important. And you're gonna see it's very simple. I only have a couple of pages per month. However, I have been bullet journaling, I believe, since 2016, November 2016. I think that's when I started bullet journaling, and ever since then my bullet journal has changed a lot. I've been the person that decorates a lot, I've been the person that doesn't decorate anything, and now I think that I'm kind of halfway through, and I've been doing this for so long that I already know what I need, what helps me, what doesn't, what is just a waste of time. I keep changing the things that I do according to what works for me and what doesn't. So in 2020 I'm doing this kind of style of bullet journal that you are about to see, but in the past I've done things completely different and much more detailed and decorated and all that. I do have a few videos on bullet journaling already on my channel, so I'm gonna leave the link for the playlist down there in the description, as well as here in the cards. However, bear in mind that those were some of the first videos that I've ever published on YouTube, and they are terrible. The quality is terrible. Some of them are even sped up on editing, so my voice sounds really weird. Don't ask me, I don't know why I was doing it, but yes. So I'll leave the playlist, but please keep that in mind. And if for some reason you want to see the flip through of some of the things that I haven't showed yet, like maybe 2018 and 2019, I don't think I've ever showed that, I'm not sure. So if you'd like to see those things, then please let me know down there in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Oh, and by the way, this video was highly requested by Holly Tash. So Holly, my dear friend, I hope this is all your dreams come true. This is the notebook that I use. This is the Leuchtturm 1917 notebook, and I've had this notebook for quite a long time. I have the entire 2018 here and also the entire 2019 here, and that's in these pages. Let me know if you'd like to see a flip through of those. But right now we're gonna start in the year 2020. That starts here on the page 188. This year I decided to keep my bullet journal super simple, so all the colors I use are purely black and gray, and that is it. This is my cover page, as you can see, very simple. Then I have some of my goals in here. One of them was to visit 5 new countries. Well, clearly I don't think it's gonna happen this year, and also to watch more Disney movies, and I'm not really working a lot on this one. January, I have the books I've read and a spread where I write all the videos that I intend on doing, and then I mark down once they're recorded and also once they are published, so I can manage to keep track of things. Some books that I was trying to get rid of, and February. So as you can see, my spreads are really simple and they're pretty much the same. Again, the books that I read, I always put the name of the book, the genre it's classified as, my star rating, and how many pages I read. And I also number the books on the side, so it's easier for me at the end of the month to see how many books I read. Again, my spread for the videos I intended on recording. This is the organization part for a video that I recorded with Philippa called How to Annoy Readers, and this page here was supposed to be a list of ideas for my second channel. March, as you can see, we read a lot. We were doing Manganet during this month, that's why I read so much, and that is why as well there's not that many videos in here. This is for the Manganet competition. These were all the books we've had in common. You've seen this on my vlog, and I was also counting my pages for the month, the rules for the competition, and this is for my book club Chapterized. Here I started creating a graph for each month of how many books I sold, and here at the bottom I had the incomes, the expenses, the total, and the total accumulated, and it's covered just for privacy reasons. I also started by creating a monthly to-do list for my Chapterized book club that included all the things that I needed to prepare for each month, but then as you can see I stopped really using it because it just became automatic for me, and I already know what I need to do and when and in which order, so I stopped using this spread. But in this other one I have all the books that we've read so far, so I put the images that I share on Instagram with the topics, and here in the middle are the covers for each book. April, again, we had Mania happening in the last 2 weeks. So again, a bunch of books that I've read. The spread for the videos, as usual. Monthly tracker for the pages. This is a spread that I use to keep track of Josh's work hours for his contracting work. He just prefers it like this. He just tells me and I write it down, and it's easier for him to not lose his information. Then I do my to-do list as a running list. So every time I have something to do, I just write it here and I highlight it once it's done. And I do so until the page finishes, and then I just open a new running list. So I just keep using the same one instead of dividing it by day or by category. I just put everything in here and it works for me. This was a spread for some video ideas that I've had, books that everyone's been talking about, and books I really want to read. I'm not sure yet if these books are going to happen or not, but here's the spread. Then in April, halfway through the month, I realized I needed to organize myself a little better. So I did this calendar, and that's why the calendar is actually showing up in the middle of the month. Again, this was for the Mania competition when we were trying to create our pop challenges and creating all the pictures that we had. So I was just keeping track of what was done and what we still needed to do. Another running list, like I said. And because in April I ran out of page to write the amount of books that I read, because I read so many, I had to create another page called More Books and keep track of them. And this here at the bottom is just the stats that I write down at the end of each month in order to record my wrap-up video. May, same thing, books, videos, Josh's work, and then again I put my calendar halfway through the month, but this time instead of doing all the squares, because that's just a bunch of work, I just did it like this. I highlighted every Saturdays and Sundays and I just write down the information that I need. And here at the bottom it was things for the next month. Another to-do list. You've seen this already on my video/vlog of 5 habits in 21 days. I showed this spread there. This is what I was using to keep track of. Now the next 2 pages, I stick them together with a little clip because that's a video idea that I'm still working on, so I don't want to show you. I then have 4 pages of notes from the book The Followers. This was a book from my Chapterized book club, and this month I decided to take a bunch of notes, as you can see, to make sure I was up to date with all the happenings in the book so that I would be able to use this to do my live show. Another to-do list, and this is where we are. I always keep one of these bookmarks in the beginning of the month in the calendar. This time I finally put the calendar in the beginning of the month so I can easily find it. Then I have books, Josh works, as always. This is the new chapterized page. As you've seen, I've run out of space on the previous one, so I just changed it. I no longer need the tables of the graphs. I just need the information of the prices, how much everything is, how much I'm spending, and then here at the end, I just write the totals. Here is the next chapterized book, so I'm covering so you don't get spoiled by it. Another to-do list. These are the videos that I'm preparing. Then the second bookmark, I like to keep it on my to-do list, so I am always up to date, not actually on the video page, but it actually worked out alright. And again, I have my videos ideas covered just so you don't get spoiled for my future content. We're approaching the end. I have a meal plan and I still need to plan the next week. I just do this. I write all the recipes that I want to cook in order for then to see which ingredients I need to buy them and do them. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a video about meal planning. Again, this one you've seen in another vlog. Instagram controls my vlog. I believe it was episode 2 of Vlogs in Bookland. I'm not sure what's the number, but I'll leave it in the cards. And we were just following a bunch of things that you guys voted for us on Instagram. And finally, I have another table for more videos as I run out of space on the previous one. I only have 1 video written in there, and again, I'm covering to keep it spoiler free. And I don't have many pages left in this notebook. I'll probably still be able to include July in here because, as you've seen, I don't really use that many pages per month. But then in August I will migrate to a new bullet journal. So as well, let me know in the comments if you'd like to see another bullet journal video of me setting up the new bullet journal. And also don't forget, if you want to see 2018 and 2019 as well, then let me know down there in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so you get notified every time I post a new video, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye!